יש צרות, דאגות, החיוך נעלם, תראה רק שחור, כי גם זה יעבור, והכל מסתדר, השם יעזור. יש תקווה, נשאיר כולנו יחד, יש אמונה חזקה מכל הפחד, לא ניפול, לא נרד, כי אנחנו לא לבד, יש לנו השם אחד. יש תקווה, נשאיר כולנו יחד, יש אמונה חזקה מכל הפחד.
Welcome everyone to the very first episode of the Weekend.
No, you're not. Hello, and I'm Chaim Smierc, and we are going to be your hosts.
I'll also be the part of the show where every week we'll come out and do a monologue and tell jokes about events or news from this week.
It should be an exciting part of the show, so let's get started. So Jerry Seinfeld was recently in Israel for 4 sold-out shows. And yeah, 4 sold-out, that's a lot, 4 sold-out shows. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, he was there for 4 sold-out shows. When he arrived there were a whole lot of Israeli media there. But take a look at this interaction with a reporter. Now, wait 1 second. Everyone sees that microphone, right? It's a pretty sweet microphone. It's like a fluffy yellow microphone with like a red star that looks like a toy. Can we afford that?
No.
No.
I mean, like, we have $1 left.
Can we afford an actual microphone?
We have $1 left.
Oh, okay, we have $1 left. Okay, at least we hope to make like 3 cents off of this monetizing. Anyway, so yeah, I would love to have one of those microphones. Would you?
Well, too bad.
Okay.
Saint West and Kim, Kanye's son, may be baptized in Israel, oh God, just like his sister, Northwest. I do think that if they stay in Israel for long, they can become tour guides, you know, west, north. But maybe we should just hope they'll have a child named South.
Yeah, it's a really smart idea, Elan. It's like the complete package, you know, tour guide.
Thanks, I got it on plagiarism.com.
Oh, okay. The Vatican has announced that the Catholic Church should not try to convert Jews to Christianity. The only ones that are opposing is Jews for Jesus,
which I am a member of. Americans south of the border are having to face the reality of an array of candidates that are being presented to them. In order to help you choose, we'd like to introduce them to you.
We at the show have been very excited for our premiere, and we wanted to know if regular people on the streets of Winnipeg were as excited as we are. Take a look.
Hi, man. Do you know about our new show?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. I'm sorry. 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Weekly show. Hi, do you know about our show on Wednesdays?
Do you know about the weekly show?
No.
No? Are you sure? 5:30 on Sunday.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Oh, the excitement. So thank you once again to those who are watching at home and for joining us tonight. We hope you guys have been enjoying our show.
And for those of you who have been thinking, oh, there can't be more, well, yes, there is. Later on in the show, in a segment that we will be doing weekly, that will be called The Weekly Show News Desk, we will be having an exclusive interview with the man who may have ruined our 2015, that is Donald Trump.
As well, we will be having a chat with Mendy Pellin, and later on into the show, we will have our very first documentary.
Well, guys, that was our very first monologue for our first ever show. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, but now it's time to roll the titles.
In honor of our very special guest this week, Mendy Pellin, we decided to look back at one of our favorite videos when Mendy Pellin used to host the Mendy Report.
And so we would like to present our very first documentary. It's a really serious documentary entitled Sitter Finger, the Survivor.
Hopefully he won't sue us this time.
Disturbing new study has been released by the NRA, National Neurological Association, about a little-known blood clot disorder dubbed sitter finger.
It might happen to you, it might happen to your neighbor. I know it happened to me many times. You're going to pull out your finger and it'll be flat, like the gum on the asphalt of the subway system.
I remember the day I was in the doctor's office.
I heard people talk about it, you know, in the cheder.
But you know, between books and shul, and then in yeshiva while you're learning.
You never expect it to happen to you.
And then the doctor came in.
I didn't know how much harm a large book can do to a finger.
Call it index avascular necrosis, also known as SIFS or sitter finger syndrome.
Sitter finger is a really unknown disease that people should be more aware about.
It certainly has been a challenge, but you just have to handle it.
And then books like this, you would hold the place, and it will cause a lot of damage.
People need to have something to hold the place in order to not lose it, because back in the day, and even until today, we don't have those fancy strings or the markers in order to ensure that we will have the spot waiting for us after the Torah reading and the Dvar Torah is over. So, I mean, of course, it's understandable why people use the finger in order to hold the place.
Well, first I tried to use as many markers rather than my finger. Then I use these exercises that Dr. Chaim showed me.
I'm Ariel Pitch. And thank you for joining us on the Weekly Show News Network. This week, I had the opportunity to sit down with Republican presidential hopeful Donald Trump in an exclusive sit-down interview. Take a look. Thank you, Mr. Trump, for sitting down with us. We are very big at the moment, and I know you've been on TV with your show, The Apprentice.
I gave up 2 seasons of The Apprentice.
Do you think it might have been a better idea to stay on The Apprentice rather than run for president of the United States?
I think so. Why not?
Well, we are hoping you do. Anyway, what's your take on ISIS?
I would bomb wherever they are.
So do I, sir. But how exactly are you going to do that?
I've always had great imagination.
Okay, say if we lose.
I like winning better.
Yes, but do you feel that there is a possibility of us going to lose?
Other people have spent $30-40 million and they're dying.
What do you think other candidates think about you?
Is he a nice person? And I think actually I am a nice person.
The newspapers called you a clown and other stuff like that. What do you have to say to them?
Nobody calls me a clown now, I can tell you that.
You've disrespected quite a few people through remarks all throughout your campaign. That can be called racist.
I am a nice person.
Yeah, but what about women or Hispanics?
Women respect me, they like me, and they know I'm going to take care of them. I'm going to protect them. The people that are here legally, Hispanics, like me because they don't want people coming in and taking their jobs.
Okay, what do you think about your success in the polls?
I went bing, up.
Okay, Melania, Donald, thank you for having me here. Sei gesund.
This is an English-speaking country, remember?
Sure, Donald, sure. Thank you.
Well, he was very charming.
Steve Harvey made a pretty big mistake on live TV while presenting the winner of Miss Universe 2015. He said the wrong country as the winner of the contest, but it's okay because Miss Colombia won in the end. I mean, Miss Philippines. Kim.com can be extradited to the USA based on a ruling by a court in New Zealand. And yes, .com is the name he gave himself. In entertainment news, Kim Kardashian is in the spotlight once again. She released a new app called Kimoji. It's basically emojis with Kim and her family. But the thing is that she claimed on Twitter that she broke Apple's App Store, which according to Apple isn't true. We are now joined by Apple employee Mark.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now you and the Apple team say that this crash never really happened, correct?
Yes, it was all just a scam for Kimoji to sell a lot. I mean, yes, a lot of people did demand it and they got it, but it did not really crash the apps.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Mark. But what is that picture on your Mac?
How do I use this?
Okay then, now we turn to our chief Yente correspondent, Golda Goldberg.
Wait 1 second. Yeah, don't worry. I'll find the perfect one for you. Yeah, I will. Don't worry. Okay. Bye. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm ready.
Thanks. Now, what do you have to say about the story with Kim Kardashian and the fact that the Kimoji app didn't in fact break the App Store.
Well, look, I'm not into all of those Hollywood stuff, but if there's one thing I was taught is not to lie.
Yeah, but what do you do then? Okay?
Okay, listen, young man. You should learn your manners. You should have more chutzpah. Okay, some people out there, they don't even know what they're doing.
Okay, thanks, Golda Goldberg and Mark for joining us. That's all for us today at the Weekly Show News Desk. See you next week.
Hello, didn't see you there, eh? I'm Scotty McCullen. Today we'll be exploring a new drinking game from my dear friend Rob Ford. Watched several news conferences by the former mayor, and every time he mentions drinking or crack, take a swig, eh? Alright, let's begin. Okay, well, you best be going now before I rant about Americans and how we give them everything, but they don't give a littlest squat. You know what I'm saying, Obama, you. Until next time, I'm Scotty McPuffin. Adios and bon voyage. All right.
True position! Get it, tell it where! Get it!